Well, FSG, we've been away for too long. The weeds have gone crazy.
They have. Would you look at the state of the place? Hungry animals and weeds everywhere.
Yeah, leave it for a couple of weeks and it goes to the cows. So, we've got quite a bit to do today, don't we?
We have indeed. I think there's a field of potatoes ready to go, and I suppose we better start tidying this place up a bit.
Probably a good place to start. Feeding some animals. I think there's even quite a few boxes of lettuce and that to get moved, at least, so they keep on spawning.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of wool over there as well, so we could make a bit of cash to start the day.
We could, although we're up to 66 grand. That electricity just pops up this farm at the moment.
It does indeed.
It's all these idiots buying electric cars.
I couldn't imagine who you'd be talking about.
No one I know, that's for sure. Right, well, we'll do a bit of a clean up around the yard and then get in some work proper, I suppose.
Sounds good, mate. I will jump in and feed the cows.
Yeah, sounds good.
Do sheep?
Yeah, I'll sort out the sheep. You know I love sheep.
I do indeed.
Alright, we'll get into it.
Go on, mate.
Oh, hello everyone, Argsy here, and welcome back to No Man's Land. It has been a couple of weeks since we've been here. We've both been on a little bit of a holiday, and things have certainly got a little bit overgrown. We do have a bit of wool there, there's 4 pallets there. Most importantly, we only have 279 litres of food and 400 litres of water here for these sheep. And I think if we, can we inspect this somewhere? We've had an influx of baby animals, so we've got another 15 there, 15, another 40. So this pen is full again. We might even have to try and move some of them across over with the younger ones as well, and to keep them going there. But first things first, we'll get everything fed and watered, and then we'll get into doing some proper farm work. So there's FSG, he's obviously got his tractor and is going to take care of the cows. So let's go and find a feeding wagon and get some grass over here. Alright, we've got some hay here out of the shed, 40%, 10,000 litres. Just taking a look there. There is 4 pallets of lettuce in that one, 4 in the other one. So we'll at least get them moved out of the way. I think the trailer is actually down at the shop still, so we might have to swing down and grab that. Looks like FSG's got the loading wagon or the feeding wagon in there, getting some TMR fed to the cows. That will be good. So we'll get backed in here and some hay unloaded here for these sheep, and we'll go over to the other pen and do the same. There we go, not too much at all needed. It is quite easy and affordable to feed the animals. I do like the changes with 22 with animals, though the food doesn't last as long. I think it was 10 days, 10 game days that the food would last in FS19, unless you were playing on seasons, of course. So I do like that you do have to spend a little bit more time taking care of your animals, but at least it's not a onerous job. You can get it done pretty quickly if you're set up to. So here we go. Right, well, with that done, let's carry on. We'll get this all sorted out and probably move the younger animals across and sort out a few other things there. But let's get that done and we'll catch up with you again soon. There we are. We have got all the animals taken care of. That did not take too long at all. We're just taking the 3rd trailer load of the younger sheep around to put into the other pasture here, just so we're keeping them separated. There is one more still to move, but we'll do that another day once we've got some more. So yeah, that has gone very smoothly. So I think FSG's might be down towards the potatoes already, so we'll get these guys out of here and then head on down to the field. Alright, well, we're just over here with the potatoes. Looks like FSG is getting these all topped and started off. Now, I'm not sure if our tractor's going to have the horsepower to pull that harvester or not, but we may just have to give it a go and find out. It's a relatively flat field, so it shouldn't be too hard. We'll see, but we've got a good yield bonus there. We're 100% fertilised and plus 96% yield, 97, so that is looking good.
All good, mate?
Yep, just looking to see what you were doing. I'm trying to remember if my tractor's got the horsepower to pull that harvester. We'll give it a go and find out, I suppose.
Yeah, we can always flip them if you want.
Yeah, see how we go. It'll be good. How are you getting on?
Yeah, I thought if I top this and then maybe I'd just jump into the sorghum field next to us with a cultivator, and then every time you need a trailer, I'm right on the doorstep.
Yeah, good call. Good call. Pretty efficient getting those animals sorted. That did not take too long at all.
Yeah, no. Can't believe how many sheep we've got now.
Yeah, I know. It's great, isn't it?
Right, I'll let you see if you can pull that harvester with your little weedy tractor.
Yeah, righto. I was impressed. I didn't notice it did not go unnoticed that you cleaned your tractor, by the way.
I actually said I better do this to make sure Argsy's happy. You look quite aggressive today in your outfit, so I don't want to cross you.
To the point that I was driving past the pressure washer and I thought, geez, I better stop and do mine as well. I won't hear the end of it.
I guilted you into it.
You guilted me into it, that's it. About
That's
time.
got to be a first.
It must be. Alright, let's see how we get on with these, eh?
No, worries, mate.
Alright, let's get hooked up here and see how we go pulling this. A little bit dubious whether it's going to work or not. There we go, all hooked up. So we'll go and manoeuvre into position, get it all unfolded, get everything going, and see how we can get on with these spuds. Alright, we're just getting up to the edge of the field there. So, moment of truth. Got it turned on, get it lowered down. Right now I don't have access to this land. I don't believe that. I know I own this field. We must be too close to the edge. Or is it giving me that bug that FSGO and I have had on numerous occasions? Let's just try and move over, see if that'll fix it.
Which idiot parked the trailer too close to the field?
It wasn't me, I know that much. No, I was just getting the issue of it saying I didn't have access to the field going right along the edge. So we must be right on the boundary. I can harvest here though, so yeah.
Yeah, you might have to run down the out from the top down.
Yeah, I guess it's to do with where my tractor was, because the actual tractor was driving down the outside of the field. So
yeah,
we'll try it from the other end. But we seem to be good to go now. I was a bit worried it was that bug we've had before. Alright, so there we are. We are good to go. Running along here. Everything is working, and surprisingly, this tractor is pulling this no issues. 6 miles per hour. Piece of cake. Who said it was weedy? Hey? What are you saying? He's racing me now. Weedy tractor's doing it with ease.
Yeah, it looks great.
Alright, there we are, 28% full. Now I know it probably might have taken a little bit more on that pass than we might have normally, so we'll get spun around and see what happens. Going back down, see if we end up, well 32 actually by the time we'd lifted up and harvested the whole field. It's very impressive. So, we'll get turned around, we'll head back down, make sure the harvester is on the outside, we'll drive on the piece we've just harvested. We don't want too many mashed potatoes. Here we go, get that lowered down and head on down this direction again. Now I haven't turned our GPS on. I've never liked doing GPS with offsets. We might just try and freehand it the whole way. We've got some nice straight rows to harvest along. Let's see if we end up over 50% by the time we get to the end of the field. We're going to have to start unloading on each pass just to make sure we don't get caught out, because obviously we don't have the trailer hooked up. So we'll see how we go. We'll get down to the end and check how our capacity is. Well, there we are over 50%, 56 to be precise. So we might as well take the advantage and unload while we were here. So we'll get turned around, get the auger out, unload into the trailer while it's parked there, and we'll just have to do this on every pass. Otherwise we'll get caught at the end of the field and we'll be running back empty to unload into the trailer. Obviously FSG's busy doing other things, so we won't have the chance to get him to give us a hand. There we are, get that all opened, drive up here beside the trailer, and we should be able to get it unloading. Just like that. Perfect. Alright, well I think we are going to just crack into this and just make our way across the field. It's going to take a wee while, hopefully not too long. We should make a reasonable dent in this pretty quickly, I think. There we go, put that back down as well. We don't want to be driving around with it too high, so let's carry on. Together a little bit of a montage, I think, of the potatoes, and we'll catch you when we've made a bit more progress. Argsy FSG.
Go ahead, mate.
I am full, in need of a trailer.
Roger that. I will be with you in a second. I am dealing with a slight issue here. If you'd like to pop down, I can show you.
It's not quite where they're meant to go. You do realise that?
Yeah, I'm confused and now I can't turn the conveyor off. There we go. Everything was all a little bit misaligned when I arrived, so I've had to fiddle around with stuff, but I thought that was over the hopper.
Alright, well things have gone reasonably well here. Once I got the GPS dialed in, it has worked perfectly. The little offsets take a little bit of getting used to, but all in all, not too bad. Now we're just going to get swung around here. We are, 92% full. Now FSG has taken the trailer down. We have run into some problems with the potato sorter again. I'm not sure whether it's the conveyors, whether it's something that's come in the very latest patch that's broken it. I know that's what caused the issue last time. Just can't figure it out. So we've made the call. We are just going to sell the spuds. So FSG's taken a trailer load down and we'll be putting those into one of the sell points. We'll just have to wait and see where he's gone, how much we get for the spuds. So obviously we're going to miss out a little bit on the premium we could have got for sorting them, but not to worry. And there we go, money is going up. So FSG's obviously at the sell point, so we're just waiting for him now. We are at 10,000 litres, we're at capacity. So he'll be back in a minute. And we'll only have a couple of rows left to finish off, which will be great. Now, we were talking about getting some cultivating done in those fields. Of course, we've only got the one cultivator. $4,800, not bad for that trailer load. We only have the one cultivator that we can use at the moment. So what I was thinking, we'll have a chat to FSG. We've got some slurry we could spread. So we could come into one of these fields, one of us with the slurry spreader and the other with the cultivator, and get some manure or digestate applied to the fields and boost our fertilizer that way. So we'll have a chat to him about that. We will see what he thinks, and we'll just carry on working, getting things done. Alright, there we go. He is back, and we're getting these unloaded into the trailer, so that is going to go pretty well. So it'll be nice to get this finished. Alright, there we go. We are all done potatoes. Now I'll be curious what FSG thinks about doing any more, or whether this is us one and done on the potatoes. We'll have to wait and see. We didn't buy the harvester or the mulcher, but we do own a planter, so we'll just wait and see. We might do some more, we might not. But let's go, and we'll park this up over at the farm, and we'll have a chat to FSG once he's back and figure out what we're going to do next.
FSG to Args.
Go ahead, bud.
I'll just quickly sell these and then I'll run back. What's your preference? Slurry or cultivate?
I can do some slurry if you like. I don't mind, to be honest.
All right. Well, if you do that, I'll run up behind you with the cultivator.
Perfect.
Sounds like a plan.
So as FSG's just alluded to, we are going to get some slurry spread or some digestate. We should have a decent amount over in the BGA. We'll go and take a look at that. There will be some in the cow barn as well. But we'll start out with the BGA, and what we're going to do, we're going to spread some digestate there on these two sorghum fields while FSG goes around behind us with the cultivator. So we'll get to pulled in over here. We've got the fill point here on the left. You can see the trigger for that. we'll pull up the side and get some digestate pumped into here. Here we go, working. Now let's just take a quick look. How much do we have? 19,000 litres. So, I see 8,000. So there's about 3 loads out of there. Not as much as I thought there might have been. That's alright, we'll get what we can and get it on those fields. And we'll come back and see how much we can get out of the cow pasture as well. There might be a decent amount down there. Even if there is enough to do both these fields and nothing more, that will still be some nice free fertilizer. So we'll get down here, we'll jump into a little bit of a time lapse and get all of this spread.
FS22 Args,
Go ahead.
did you start at the bottom of that field and are working your way up?
Yeah, this is literally my last pass.
Ah, right. Cool.
Feel free to start wherever you like.
I will start at the bottom.
Also the last of the slurry, so I'm not really going to be able to do a potato field either.
Doesn't matter. You time that perfectly on those ones. Potato field can wait a few days, can't it?
Yeah, of course. Alright, well there we are. We are finished. And what have we got? 2,700 litres of slurry left in there. So we did, as FSG has just said, we did time that pretty well to finish things off. Alright, well I think what we might do, while FSG's doing that, I might actually shoot up to the shop, bring back our low loader, and I might load up the lettuce and wool and go and get that sold just while he's busy cultivating that last field. And that might be, once we've done that, he should be finished and might be a good place to finish things off for the day. Alright, we're back here with the trailer. We've only got one small bale of wool on that pallet, so we won't worry about getting that one. We do have 4 pallets we can pick up here, I think. And then we'll go and get some lettuces as well. So we'll get this parked up. Right about there will be a good spot, so we'll disconnect. And we'll spin around and get some of these wool pallets up onto the trailer. Alright, there's the 4 wool pallets on there. We'll get them strapped on so they don't go anywhere. Let's go and find how much lettuce there is. I think there's about 8 boxes around there, so we'll just have to figure out if we can squeeze them all onto the back of the trailer or not. And then we'll get it all down and get it sold. Should go and check if there's any honey as well. We may go and do that. Alright, we've got 10 pallets of lettuce actually. There would have been another one spawn, so we'll get this put up on top as well. They're pretty sturdy boxes to be able to stack them 3 high like this. Easily take the weight. Right, oh, we're going to knock that one over. It went so well right until the last minute. Alright, well, let's see if we can get this tidied up. Probably not without making more of a mess. Well, maybe we can. Here we go. That looks good enough to be able to get down to the sell point. Right, get those strapped on before we go any further. Perfect. They're not going to move anywhere. We'll go and check the honey and then we'll come back. Well, we will head down and get this all sold, see how much we can make. Oh, there was a single box of, or pallet of honey, so we've got that here, and we're going to get it sold. It looks like FSG has finished all his cultivating, so that's going to work out very well timing-wise. So, while he is tidying things up there, we'll head down to the shop, see how much we can make, and then we'll be back to catch up with how his progress went, and see what's next. Alright, let's see what we can earn off this. We should be able to drive over there, everything starts unloading, those straps taken off. Lettuces take the longest, but that bank account, it's rocketing up. Look at that. Can't remember what we started off at, but we'll see. We should get an update here at the end. What do we earn? 14 grand, not bad for a trailer load. And all pretty passive too, apart from having to keep the water in the greenhouses and a few water and hay for the sheep. That is all pretty easy money. So let's head back down to the farm.
Nice little earner there, Args.
Yeah, I was quite surprised actually. Not bad at all. It's just saying it's all pretty passive income too. We don't have to do too much to generate that, do we?
No, it's very nice, yeah, from that perspective. What with the BGA as well and the electrics, it's it's running quite nicely.
Ticking over, it's good. Well, how did the cultivating go? You looked like you got through those fields pretty quick.
Yeah, all done and dusted, so it was quite relaxing actually. Just kicking back and doing some cultivating.
Nice. Well, probably a good point to wrap things up.
I think so. Yeah, another solid day's work on the farm.
Nice to be back on No Man's Land. Saying it's been a few weeks since we've been here, hence all the weeds, but a few weeks since we've had a good chat as well while we're doing this.
Exactly, yeah. So no, glad to be back, mate.
Indeed. Very good. All right. Well, we'll have to wait and see what next month or next episode bring next month. We're not taking that long. Don't worry, people. We'll be back before then. In-game month. Indeed. We'll probably be getting some planting done, I suppose. Got a few fields ready to go. Some wheat or barley, something like that.
Yeah, should be good. Should be good. Now, all you've got to do is avoid getting arrested for casing joints in the next week, dressed like that, and then we'll be fine.
I'm surprised I wasn't pulled over driving the tractor. Someone might have thought I'd stolen it.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, brilliant.
All right, mate.
Okay, mate.
Take care. We'll catch you next time.
Have a good week. Yeah, you too.
Yeah, you too. Cheers, mate. See ya.
Bye for now, mate.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there we go. Like we just said, all wrapped up. FSG's even parked his tractor up nice and neatly back there against the fence, against the silage bunker. So, another great episode all done and dusted here on No Man's Land. So, from the FarmSim Guy and myself, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed that episode, and we'll catch you in the next one.